I hate Twilight. I hate shiny vampires. I hate Jacob with a shirt. I hate Bella. But I gotta admit, it's gotta be the most effective love film and romantic film ever made. And bear with me, here's a 3-point explanation on why this film works so much and why the girls are so deranged crazy in love about this movie and this whole Twilight saga. This is a serious explanation on why this movie works. So we start. First point, when we're making romantic films or love movies, we have this. Two characters which will be your ideal couple. You know, if you're a boy, your ideal girl, or you're a girl, what would be an ideal boy? You know, changing from the perspectives. And they're gonna do ideal things, and they're gonna say ideal things. You know, they're gonna say things that you'd like to hear from someone, and they're gonna be doing things you'd like to do with your couple. You know, like being in the woods, talking, laughing, singing, being together, enjoying quality time. Not necessarily physical, because the physical thing you pretty much can have with anyone, and that doesn't make it romantic. But with real relationship time, with real love time, and that's very important to have it. That thing you're gonna cheer for, because you're not really cheering for that. You're gonna be projecting yourself in your movie, and you're gonna like being there. That's why it's gonna work, because you're gonna say, oh, I'd like that to happen to me, or I'd like to be with that kind of girl. So that's point one. Point two, when I started seeing Twilight and watching the reviews, I realized this is a hollow and empty movie. Bella has no main attributes. She has no defining quality. She could be a faceless character and no one would really notice it. When I started watching the love interests, which are Jacob and Edward, they're just the prototypical rough guy, tough guy, macho man, you know, the desperado, and the old-fashioned lover, which is, I don't want to touch you and kiss you until we have a ring and we're completely married by all the laws and blah blah blah. So they're, I mean, Edward and Jacob, more than a character, they're archetypes of lover. The passive being Edward and the active being Jacob. But the thing is, the plot is fucking null. There's no plot. I mean, why they want to be together? Anyone? How did they fall in love? Very basic questions I think you already asked, and really simple things as, do they like being with each other besides of the physical attraction? Do they enjoy doing things together? Do they like doing this, working as a couple? There's not even 1 minute with Edward and Bella having a quality time, you know, enjoying each other, having fun with each other. There's nothing of it. So I realized they're only spewing in a very fast way how much they love each other, and there's no why behind it. There's no relation behind it or backing it up. They're just saying, I love you. Why? Because I love you. Because why? But what do we do together? No, I love you. Don't worry. I love you. I want to be with you. You say, why the fuck do you want to be together? No, don't worry. That's not important. And that's part number two. This is a very hollow movie. It's a blank slate. And part of the argument number three is sim dates. Japanese pervert games about this faceless guy fucking a lot of girls. So here's how this works, and sadly enough with a lot of JRPGs. These things work with a faceless guy. These things work with someone which you could pull out of the picture and put anyone else and it would still make sense. And it does because it's meant to do so. Why? Because with sim dates and with JRPGs, well, the classic ones, they are made so you can project yourself in that story and you can feel as if you were living that. That's why they're faceless. Okay? And I realized, now I think you might be connecting the dots, Twilight is a very effective sim date. Now that explains a lot of things. First of all, why the girls are so much in love with this? Because they're projecting their feelings, not because of what they see. They're just seeing two guys who love each other extremely strong. I don't know how to say it. Their devotion is irrational. Why? It doesn't matter. Their plot is not important. The important part is demonstrating that there's this sickening love. And why is it not important not to show why or how they like it? Because they can juggle their mind thinking why they want to be together or how they love each other or what they like to doing when they're together. So this is a very effective movie, and I mean Twilight, because instead of showing things that you'd like to happen to you, they're showing an empty slate, a very fucking blank sheet of paper, which you can pass it yourself and be the main character, which is Bella Swan. And that explains a lot of things. That explains the Jacob and Edward team, because they are teaming with what they want, because the movie gives enough space for that interpretation to work, because it is so full of plot holes that every plot hole is filled by what the audience wants to happen, and it's extremely effective, because that way the director or the writer doesn't have to show you what you want to see. You imagine it yourself and you are happy with it.